I am currently the Chief Operating Officer at Newcastle Schools. Part of that role involves overseeing all of the technology and the operations for the district. I've been here almost 5 years now, taking care of that. The system is working very well for us. We're not having any glitches. It's doing all of the things that I needed it to do. Implementation was really a breeze. We had really a fairly brief training time over the web and the telephone. And the beauty of that was the system is so simple to use that it really didn't require a lot of in-depth training. So the way we implemented it here at Newcastle is maintenance care guys trained me, and then I spent time with my technology team and my maintenance team, showed them how to use the program, and they just started using it immediately. They've had a couple of questions about little particular issues, but we were using the system quite heavily within just 2 or 3 weeks. It was very smooth. I had two issues when I was looking to solve our problems. We were dealing with really just an inability to effectively track all of our work orders. We had been using an email-based system, which was effective, but we really weren't able to categorize things, and we were having to go back and search, and difficult to keep track of things that were still pending versus closed. So I was trying to solve that problem, as well as find a solution that we could afford. The email solution was free, of course, but we needed more than that. But in Oklahoma, our school funding is really very limited. So I wasn't able to look at a system that was going to cost me a lot of money. Came across maintenance care, got some good demos from the salespeople at maintenance care. And the system has just been great. So I would tell any of my colleagues that came to me that it's got two huge pluses. We can afford it, and it's doing everything that we need done from a maintenance/technology work order management system. Plus, it allows us to also track some of our assets. We are able to track repairs on certain items that we want, some of our bigger ticket items that we want to track. And it allows us to do scheduled maintenance. So that's really been a piece that we haven't had before. The third thing we really wanted was the ability for these work orders to hit our guys' cell phones. In this era, all of my guys have smartphones, and I really wanted a solution that when one of my people here at the district sent in a work order request, that they would have instant notification that something was going on. We have found a lot of times that one of my guys will be at a certain building, and they do their task, and they come back to their office, and they discover that there is a new task that was at the same building. So I wanted my guys to be able to know just as soon as possible, because many times the new task is right down the hall from where they're working now. So I really did want a piece that had the mobile app, and maintenance care does, and that part is working well for us. It's changed it from the fact that we really had no system of performing scheduled maintenance to now we have hired a gentleman in our maintenance department who it's part of his job now is to start doing scheduled maintenance. We have been sort of behind the 8 ball, just trying to keep everything managed and working. But the maintenance care program has allowed us to organize a lot of that. So things are working much more smoothly. So my maintenance director is now implementing calendars through the scheduled maintenance program for us to go out and do preventative maintenance and check things in advance, which is a really great place for us to be. And we're really looking forward now we have a program that can help us do that, and we have a gentleman who can do the work. So we're really looking forward to really maybe a much more proactive response to our maintenance, our equipment items than we've had in the past. With the program itself, the word that really pops into my mind first would be the word effective. That's what I need when I'm looking for solutions. I need something that just does what it's supposed to do. We don't really need a lot of bells and whistles and fancy screens. We don't need all this extra stuff. We just need, what we were looking for was a way that my staff people could easily put in work orders, that we could force them to put in the information that we need so they don't leave out things like where they are or what their name is. And for my guys to be able to work those lists and organize and track and keep notes. Maintenance care is very effective in that. It does exactly what we need, and we don't have to muddle through a lot of extra stuff that some programs have that they think is great, but we need it to be, I think besides effective, it'd be quick. It's quick for my people to put in a request. It's quick for my maintenance people to get that request and do the work. Training and implementation piece was very smooth. My staff people, I haven't had a single question from anybody for my staff people on how to enter these requests. My maintenance guys, my tech guys have had a couple of questions about maybe how to organize something a little differently or maybe about a new feature, but that's been another great part of maintenance care. I can call in, talk to somebody on the phone, and we get it resolved very quickly. So I don't have to worry about sending an email request and waiting for a reply or talking to someone in another country. It's very easy for me to call and talk to a good support person, get an answer, get off the phone, get back to work. That's been really good. Very easy to use, very affordable, very effective. Kind of hard to beat a recommendation any better than that, I think.